this fast.
Everything you're fighting for.
Alright guys, welcome to another Put Power Down video, and I'm definitely really excited to bring you guys this video. We are obviously inside of the 2018 Mustang GT Premium. This has the track pack, and it also has the spoiler, as you guys saw from some of the edit there, and a lot has actually really been said about this vehicle, and I'm definitely excited to bring you guys this review. And we're going to go ahead and start off simply driving it and just giving you guys my first overall impressions. So we're going to go ahead and start off here, and I'm not going to push the car too hard, but we're going to go ahead and get on the throttle. Okay guys, so the 2018 Mustang has had a power increase from 435 horsepower to around 460 horsepower at the crank, and it also does rev higher. Now I was only revving it to about 4 grand, and the thing still shot up, and it just went like Mustang GT should do. And you know, the soundtrack of this vehicle absolutely just sounds fantastic. When I first turned the vehicle on, it was in the quiet mode, and I just went through the different settings, and just starting off with the exhaust sound, it just sounds so incredible. As you know, like I said, just going through each one, I went to the quiet mode, the sport mode, and it just each sounds so different, and you know, just so usable for your everyday use. And I think that is one of the first signs, and one of the most obvious things that Ford has actually done, or has tried to do, is make this Mustang seem like it is more usable for everyday use, whether you be, you know, sneaking into a neighborhood, or whether you just be going on a drive, you know, with your friends on a back road and whatnot, or just doing a long cruise and stuff like that at the track. You know, this Mustang is definitely one that's going to be more versatile for you. And you know, just starting off with the outward appearance, as we're talking about stuff, you know, just visually from the outside of the car, it's definitely something that a lot of people have talked about and debated. Starting off with the front end, this is where a lot of the debating has been. They obviously did change some stuff from the 15-17 Mustang. The 2018, they basically changed the front fascia of the car. It's a lot lower. You know, they're trying to make it more aggressive, kind of like the GT350 compared to the regular S550 Mustangs, if you guys have ever seen those. And you know, I definitely think they've done something that's quite interesting with the design. You know, when I first saw the vehicle myself, I was not that big of a fan of it, but definitely looking at it now in person, and it being in one and driving in one and just hearing one, and it definitely still is a good car. And like I said, with the front appearance, you know, it did take some time to get to liking. I definitely do personally like this vehicle now, especially, like I said, now that I've really had the chance to get in one and drive one and just look at one in person and spend time around one. The front end, in my personal opinion, was a risky decision for Ford to decide to do with the Mustang, but I definitely am glad that they took the step and decided to, you know, really change up the Mustang. Now, like I said, obviously some people are debating whether they like it or not, but you know, I definitely do like how Ford is still pushing the Mustang and keep going. And just talking about more about the outward appearance of the vehicle, the rear end of the vehicle also has a nice spoiler back there. Like I said, this is the track pack, and it is optional spoiler, and the spoiler for me personally does remind me of the GT350R spoiler a little. And you know, just with those bars in the back, and if it was a little higher, you could probably see what I'm talking about. But you know, I definitely think it's a nice look, especially on this vehicle itself. And I like the wheels with this, and around those wheels you actually have some legitimate tires now. Ford has definitely upgraded the tires. I think they're Michelin Pilot Sport 2. I definitely did say that wrong. I butchered that. Someone could correct me in the comments. But they definitely have upgraded the tires, and I'm just driving this thing right now, not even really speeding at all. I'm not doing any enthusiastic driving, just doing around 40 miles an hour, which is the speed limit right now. And you know, just cruising, like I said, it feels really nice, still a nice comfortable ride. Now this then particularly does have the Magna ride suspension, and that is definitely a big deal right now with the new Mustangs. With the 15 through 17, It was the fact that they went with an independent rear, and now it's the fact that the Mustangs have Magna ride suspension, or they come with optional Magna ride suspension. So this is definitely something that you can't find on every Mustang. And I will tell you right now, from my initial impressions just from cruising right now and driving actually on a bumpy road, the suspension is kind of stiff. You know, so some people might like that, some people may not like that. Obviously Magna ride suspension will adjust depending on what type of road you're on and whatnot. And you know, it's just a really incredible vehicle that I think Ford has provided for us right here. And I'm just honestly blown away from what Ford has kept doing by keep on taking these Mustangs to the next level each and every time they come out with something new. You know, a lot of people, depending on who you talk to, they might not like it, like I said, but you know, it's definitely still exciting because these Mustangs are just keep getting better and getting better. And you don't, in my opinion, sometimes I wonder, well, what are they going to do next? They're never going to top this, and then they freaking do. So you know, it's definitely an exciting thing. And just moving on into the interior of the vehicle, it's honestly the same. Now in this vehicle you do not have the optional digital dash that a lot of people are also talking about when it comes to these vehicles. It is something that I do want to look at. You know, just go ahead and try it out. So you basically have the regular dash that was in the 15 through 17 Mustang, and you also do not have the 10-speed automatic transmission in here. But one thing I do like what they've done is with the shifter ball, this being the manual, you have a shift ball here, and you have the shifter knob actually matching the dash. And on the dash in the interior of the vehicle, they've actually kind of changed it's kind of a carbon fiber lick, but it's really glossy, and I really do like that. And it matches the shift knob right here, and I think that's really cool how they've done that. It's always the small details with me, and a lot of people who will agree with you, or who will agree with me, that you know, it's just the small things that really bring a car. Now some people may not like the fact that it looks like carbon fiber, but I personally do think it's a nice little touch that Ford has done. Other things to note here about the 2018 interior, it's pretty much the same in my opinion compared to the 15 through 17 Mustangs. Now the leather is a much better quality, which is something that I really do like about this vehicle. You also have like a suede material, suede inserts in the middle of this particular Mustang GT premium, so that definitely is a nice little factor here, or just a nice little touch on it. Another touch, you also have the nice stitching in the doors. But like I said, overall the Mustang interior is pretty much the same, at least in my opinion, or from what I can tell. The bolstering of the seats is pretty much the same, and it still holds you in nicely. And yeah, like I said, just the car has really gone to a new level, and they've retained some things that still, you know, make the Mustang feel like a Mustang. So now we're gonna go ahead and do some more driving. Now this is something that I really have been wanting to do with this vehicle for a long time, because a lot of people have been just talking about how good these Mustangs are. I just want to go ahead and get on the gas here for you guys a little bit. Not gonna push it like I said, but you know, just go ahead and roll on. Third gear here. And the power band is super linear. It's just incredible, like I said, what Ford has done with these. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the brakes here for a second, and the 6-piston Brembros that you have up front, absolutely, they really do stop you here. I mean, just slowing down here, I'm gonna go ahead and make a U-turn here, but they really really good brakes that you have on this vehicle. And speaking of driving this vehicle some more, another thing to note real quick while I'm doing my U-turn is actually the fact that the 6-speed manual transmission has definitely been improved. Now a lot of people still talk about the MT82s and they might not like them, but Ford is still slowly changing the MT82, and they probably might, honestly, will probably be done with the MT82 in the year 2020, but they definitely still did improve it for the year of 2018. I'm gonna go ahead and do a first gear roll on here. 4,000. Oh, it's so, you can just feel this thing really just wanting to go. And if you just, wow, it sounds incredible too. I'm only, like I said, I have the vehicle in the track mode here for the exhaust, and it is definitely, it sounds great for a stock vehicle, and that's something I wish Ford would have done a long time ago. Something I think Chevy has done pretty good as well with their Camaros is, you know, having good exhaust from the factory, and I think Ford is definitely now caught up as far as that goes. Gonna go ahead and downshift here. It's just great, and it feels fantastic. The car just wants to move, and I can definitely feel that this vehicle does have the Magna ride suspension, like I've already mentioned. I can definitely feel it kind of adjusting to the road, and like I said, it definitely does still feel stiff, but compared to the previous 2015 Mustang GT performance pack, you know, it has a different feel when you're driving it on the road, and it just, really a phenomenal car. So wrapping up my time with the 2018 Mustang GT, I can definitely tell you guys that Ford has definitely improved this vehicle in every single way that you can think of, from the interior, from the exterior, definitely with the performance, the sound, every characteristic of this vehicle is definitely a better car than just the previous Mustangs, even the 15 through 17. It's just an awesome vehicle. It revs higher, sounds better, everything that, like I said, that you can think of is just incredible. I would definitely buy this vehicle. Now the price has gone up with a lot of them, and this one is around $49,000, I think the sticker price is. And in my opinion, a lot of people, you know, they might not see it being worth that, but this vehicle, in my opinion, is definitely worth around $50,000. That's right, I said it. I believe that this vehicle is worth $50,000. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video with a last minute pull here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll onto it, like I said. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's all I got for today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe for more content. I will also have more Mustang videos coming out to you guys shortly about different mods for my own personal Mustang. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video. It's amazing.